Hello everybody and welcome back to Nintendo Flips. My name is Jens. We're back at it again talking about used games, systems, accessories, action figures, whatever we can use to be able to flip and build that 3DS collection over there by using as little of our money as possible. And today we got a little bit of a crazy story which leads into a better story. So let's go ahead and get started with that, guys. As always, remember to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and ring that bell for notifications. So guys, as you guys remember, last time I picked up a really cool Nintendo 2DS Zelda edition system. I got it really cheap. I think it was like $200 and maybe like $80, $70, somewhere close to $300. Anyways, it was a really good find. I really enjoyed the system. I was playing it last Sunday when I got a random text message from the guy that I had bought it from. He was asking how was the system, and I said it's great, I'm using it. And he's like, well, I sold my system to you. It actually wasn't mine, it was my wife's system. I shouldn't have sold it, and she's angry that I sold it. So would you be nice enough to sell it to me for the same amount that you paid and give it back to me? And I was like, this guy, I couldn't believe it. I thought, well, maybe he's messing with me. So I said, no, I don't want to. I said, I bought it, it's mine. You sold it. I really don't want to return it to you, you know? And he kept bugging me. He was like, wow, she's really angry and there'll be problems. And I was like, you know, half of me was like, well, maybe I should return it. The other half of me was like, don't return it, you know? I was just like, keep it. So I decided, I told him, you know what, let me think about it. I'll get back to you. And then he gave me about 5 minutes, guys. And then he was like, boom, did you think about it? And I was like, dude, just wait, let me think about it. Don't annoy me, because then I'm not going to want to sell it to you. And he was like, oh, this is the right thing to do. I made a mistake. And he just kept bothering me. So I looked at his profile and it kind of says like, you know, he sells a bunch of games and stuff like that. So I even told him, I think you're a game store, you know, maybe, I didn't want to call my liar out, flat out call him a liar. But I was just like, hey, you're a game store, you sell a lot of things. I really don't want to sell it to you. So anyways, he kept bothering me out throughout the day. I went with a walk. It was the evening. I went with to have a walk with my wife outside through the neighborhood, walked for an hour, and he was still texting me and saying, please, please. So eventually, I just said, I'm just gonna sell it back to him. You know, as long as he pays for the shipping and everything. And I was like, I'm keeping this. I was a little bitter. So I was like, I'm keeping this. So whenever I pick up another one, I would have this to throw it in there. I sent him back the system. I was hoping, man, maybe this guy wouldn't scam me or pull something where it arrives, he doesn't pay. I don't know, something like that. The next morning, Monday, I thought about it. I was a little bitter, guys. I wanted to keep that system. But I said, you know what? I'm in a great place to be able to find other things that I can flip and be able to purchase this system again here, if I can, or in the US. So I decided to reinvest that money. I said, well, I can invest this money into something that can help me purchase that system. So I was looking at eBay at the prices of this Nintendo 2DS XL. It goes from like $700 to $1,000 when it's in good condition, plus the box. So I was like, okay, I need to make that much money. How can I invest what I have from selling it back to him, which was 2,050 RMB. So I added a few hundred more, so it came out to like 2,500 RMB altogether, which is like $340 maybe or more. And I decided, I found something cool, and I was like, well, if I have this item, I could probably be able to sell this item and get a 3DS, the Nintendo 2DS for that much money. So I found an item, guys, and it's right here. Some of you might have caught it, some of you may have it, maybe not. It is a sealed Nintendo 3DS XL. So it's sealed, guys. It's got like the one seal here, completely sealed, unopened. Here's the other two. There's one, focus, there's one and there's two. And the only problem I can see with it, where is it? Right here. You see like the corner was kind of like, maybe it looks like it was dropped or bent here. And I've seen two of these sell this month on eBay for about $800. So brand new in the box system that I can sell for $800. Turn those $800 around and get the Nintendo 2DS XL in the summer when I go home. So I said, okay, this is how we fix the problem. But it was just such a weird thing that the guy was like, well, I sold it. I shouldn't have sold it. It was my wife's. And I wanted to believe him. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, you know. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know. So that's going to be something interesting. I would have liked to know it if he really did. I may force him to send a video of his wife, maybe like beating him up or telling him don't sell my stuff. So I don't know if you remember, I had bought this one from another guy that had in a sale. He bought it in the US for about, I think he paid well, I mean, he bought it new, but I paid 800 RMB for it, and it's in really good shape. My God, where did I put the stylus? Now I gotta find the stylus. Losing styluses, but at least here I can find them easily. What did I do with the stylus? That'll be a mystery. Anyway, so this guy had another system that I really wanted, and I wanted to buy it. So I did decide to end up buying that one as well. But before I show you guys, my wife hooked me up with this game for my birthday. Whoop. It is Devil Survivor Overclocked. So this game right here, I don't have it. It's complete in the box. The game is not in there right now because it's in my other system. And with this game, guys, we are at 250 3DS games in about 13 months of collecting. And all that collection that you see over there, plus the systems, plus anything else that I bought up to now, has been paid through the power of flipping. No, the power of flipping. Because on eBay, guys, I have recuperated my money that I invested into everything I bought up until January when I went home to the States. So I recuperated my original $11,000 that I invested into everything. Plus I made another almost 9 grand, which I've been using to start buying more stuff so I can eventually reflip it and keep buying stuff for that collection. So everything here, guys, that I have now is just profit being invested into our collection, which was the goal of this channel. And with that, with this awesome game my wife gave me, we are at 250 games for the collection. And she also gave me something really cool, which was this right here. It is a cover for Nintendo, the 3DS XL system. It's a Mario and Pikachu crossover that they did in Japan. Here we go. And it's really cool, guys. It's got maybe a couple of smudges here, right here. It's not too bad. It's in really good shape. Very few scratches, as you can see, mostly like just me, my greasy fingers. But it's Mario and Pikachu crossover, and this here she paid about $30-something, I think. Yeah, it sells for like $150, guys, on eBay. New, more, used $130, and I saw some of them sell, and it's really cool looking, guys. Look at that. It's got Psyduck right there. It's Pika, Mario, and a bunch of other, what is it, Squirtle down there, and a bunch of other Pokemon, Blastoise. So pretty cool. And remember that guy that I was talking to you about, that system that he had that I wanted? Well, this guy, it was a little bit pricier, but I picked it up. It's the Fire Emblem Fates Special Edition system. It's got everything in there. Cards are bouncing around, complete in the box. This guy, he takes care of his systems, and it's right here. Boop. I put the cover on it, and it's complete, in really good shape. It's your turn. And I got the, whoops, here we go, the Devil Survivor Overclocked in there. So I picked this one up to add to the collection. This one I do want to keep, the Fire Emblem system. It's complete in box. This one I paid, I think, about close to about maybe $500 for it. It sells for like $800, complete in box, especially in good shape. So I was like, I'm keeping this one. Don't want to get rid of it. And it's in really good shape. I'll put some video of it here after I remove these covers. But yeah, I mean, I picked up 2 really good systems. One for flipping. This one, I think I will flip it unless, guys, I find something else that's really cool that I can flip to be able to keep this one. Or I find a Zelda 2DS system here and I just keep that. But for now, the goal is just to use this to be able to get that Nintendo 2DS XL in the summer and add it back in the collection, shrine it here, and then put it over there. Or who knows, well, I might be able to use it. So anyways, guys, what do you think? Well, what would you have done? I mean, would you have returned the system to the guy? I mean, there is seller's remorse. I mean, especially if you didn't ask his wife and he's telling the truth. Or maybe he's just gonna buy it and resell it because he realized he made a mistake, which was really funny because that happened when I put it, I had to relist it so that he could buy it. When I relisted it, he bought it quickly, but there was another guy who had jumped on it and he said, don't sell it for that price. If you sell it for that price, you're gonna lose a lot of money because this is a hard to find system. You should keep it. And I just explained to the guy, I'm only selling it because this guy bought it, and the whole story. But anyways, guys, what would you have done? That's something interesting to think about. So anyways, guys, until next time, stay safe and I'll see you again.